Salutations. We are here in this vast well of knowledge to tell you how a library is like a cell. Let's read about that.
The cytoskeleton helps to support the cell, keep its structure, just as the beams help to keep the structure of the building from falling down on top of us.
This is the old library. We're using it to represent the work of Centrioles. All the workers that helped move the library from this location to the new location down the street in a bigger building that's better for the city, we're using to represent Centrioles, which help in division of the cell. Thus it went from one library to one community arts center and a new library, as it goes from one cell to two.
So this is the new library. It's what's split off or divided from the old library. The outside of it symbolizes the plasma membrane of the building. Through the doors, it regulates what comes in and what goes out of the cell.
A library stores things. A librarian sorts things. These things together both illustrate the Golgi Apparatus, which stores things and manufactures things for the cells, and it also sorts things for the cells, like the librarian, whose work Keegan is now undoing. Put it back. Put it back. No.
Lysosomes inside cells break down materials, damaged organelles, and other microorganisms to convert and recycle to other usable things. These are recycling containers that the staff here at the public library use that are shipped off to recycling plants to be used for other things, just like lysosomes break down things to use.
Mitochondria are membrane-bound organelles floating in the cytosol of all of our cells. They take in sugar and then release energy in the form of ATP. Likewise, this vending machine in your public library takes in money and then lets out energy in the form of soda or candy bars, which can be eaten or drunk by the people of the library to give them energy to continue working. It is also important to note that as the mitochondria once existed and can still exist outside of a cell because of having its own membrane, this vending machine can also exist outside of the public library.
So, if we say that the people inside the library represent the DNA of it, then the alpha would represent the nucleus. It transports people or DNA between the first and second floors of the building. And if the alpha is the nucleus, then the control panel is the Nucleolus. Just as the control panel tells the alpha where to go, the Nucleolus tells the RNA and DNA where to go in the cell.
This is a trash can. It represents the vacuoles within a cell. When nutrients go into a cell, they are used and then brought out with using the vacuoles. This brings waste out of the library.
This is the Children's Botanical Garden outside of the public library behind us. Like the plants around us, whose cells all have chloroplasts to provide energy to the rest of the cell, this whole garden represents a chloroplast for the public library. The children that come here are like the energy of the chloroplast. They come here to fuel their imaginations and go back into the library and checking out books and writing stories and doing all the other activities that are in the library.
Just as what we all, which has ribosomes in it, that send out information to the cell on what it's exactly supposed to do. The computer has information to tell us what to do to find our book that we want to check out.
The smooth endoplasmic reticulum is in charge of keeping out toxins and poisons inside the cell. If something gets in, it works on detoxification and makes sure it works its way out. Just like these scanners behind me make sure that any unsigned books, unscanned books, do not make their way in.
I don't think anybody else is on hold for this.
Wait, ma'am, I'll come and get you.
And that is how the Orioles found peace and harmony in their kingdom. I simply enjoy the works of Campbell, Reese, Urey, Kane, Wasserman, Minorski, and Jackson. All 5 of them. Thank you for joining us. I hope you can join us next week in Biology Workshop, where we discuss how a pizza product is similar to the nervous system. Ta-ta for now. Howdy there, neighbor. All right.
Bloop, bloop, blooper, everybody bloops, and it can even happen to you. Bloop, bloop, blooper, everybody bloops, and once you do it, it's hard to...
Because the new library used to be this, but then it went that way. It divided, and Centrioles help with cell division. It's a stretch, but that's all we got. Way to tell the teacher we don't deserve the grade. Like damaged organelles or micro.
Sorts things, just as a librarian sorts things. I need to start over, don't I?
Yes, you do.
This vending machine can also exist outside of the public library.
Give him that soda.
What?
What do I say?
Lysosomes inside a cell break down materials and recycle them. These are recycling containers used by the public library staff. Just like recycling sorry, retake.
That's okay.
This is the vacuole of the cell. It represents the vacuoles of the library. And then this trash can. Alright.
Sense. Keegan, if you're filming now, I'll hold you.